Okay, if you don't get anything else from this video, I hope that you get to not judge a program by its name. Hey everyone, it's your girl C Miss Glow, aka Sierra Nicole, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Sierra. I am a second year PhD student at UCLA in the School of Education. And if you are returning, hello, thank you for rocking with your girl. It is still application season, at least at UCLA. Now I know some schools have rolling applications. Some schools, their application deadlines isn't until spring, but some schools, the application deadlines are December 1st. And so I know that it is a daunting task. It can get lonely. It can cause a lot of just emotions, I'll say, cause a lot of emotions to come up. And so I just wanted to make some content to help you all on that journey. And so for those that are probably still thinking about whether or not they even want to apply to grad school, it is not too late, all right? And this video is about choosing your program, because that is important. You are literally, as a PhD student, going to spend 5+ years in this school, in this city, in this program. So you just want to make sure that you are choosing one that is going to be good for you. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort and energy, and can be a lot of money. A lot of programs do pay, but it still can be a lot of money. Like I mean, me living in LA part is a lot of money. UCLA is kind of taken care of, but the LA part of the whole program being in Los Angeles is still pretty expensive. And so all of those things go into picking a program that's for you. But if you don't get anything from this video, I just hope that you know to not judge a program by its name. Me personally, when I was looking for different schools, I did not know of my program. I'm in the social sciences and comparative education program, which I've come to now understand that it is a program that's in a couple other schools. But me personally, I never heard of this program. None of the schools that I was initially looking at had this program. So I would have just never even known to look for these specific words together. So if you're going into looking into programs and you have like certain words that you want to be included in the program title, I think that's okay. However, I would just be open, right? Be open to other programs. So when you go to whatever school you're looking at, and you go to, like for me, it was School of Education. So I'm going to their School of Education within the website of the entire institution, of course. And I'm clicking on every program that they have to offer for the degree that I'm looking for. So I knew I wanted to be a PhD. I did toy a little bit between PhD and EDD, but I decided on PhD. And so I looked at every single program that they had to offer a PhD in at UCLA. I read the overview of the program, and then that also typically would include a little like section where they talk about what their students end up doing, like paths they go on, what kind of roles and positions they end up taking after completing this program. That to me is like very important. So beyond the name of the program, I want to know what is that program about and where do people who complete that program end up going, because I knew where I wanted to go. I knew, or I still know, that I want to be a professor. I know that I want to focus on Black students. I know that I specifically want to focus on Black female students. I know that I want K-12 spaces. I know that I want their experiences. I know that I'm interested in all of these different things. And so when I'm looking at programs, I'm looking at, you know, how does this align with my interest in Black female students, K-12 spaces, development, experiences, et cetera, et cetera. And so I'm reading all of that. And if the program doesn't go past that, fine, go on to the next one. But I don't just stop at the name of the program. And then beyond that, if it moves past, right? Because it's kind of like levels to it. So surface level is just looking at the name of the program. Go beyond surface level. Look at the overview, look at where people go beyond that program. And then if they have an area about like students, I would definitely look at the students area. Now, of course, they're going to put out the good stuff. They're trying to get you to come into the program, right? They're not going to tell you really, hopefully, anything negative, but I still like to look over it to just see what kind of students are there, what are their interests, where do they end up, things of that nature, just because, you know, that's going to be me. So I do like to look at that section, but then I also really like to look at the faculty section, because especially as a PhD student, it is going to be not only about you picking the program and picking the school, but it's going to be about those faculty members picking you. So they're going to be looking at your application. How do you fit what they're interested in? How do you fit in this program? How do you fit in the forward movement of this program? And so you want to make sure that you are also looking for faculty that are interested in things that you're interested in, faculty that you would be interested in working with, faculty that you feel like their work aligns with your work. So you want to make sure that you are looking at all of that. And so look at the faculty, look at their bios, look at their publications, look at their own education. Sometimes programs will have faculty's like resumes or their CVs online, and so you can look at that and just like really read some of the material that they're coming up with or that they're publishing. Read about their bios and about their interests, because if you're looking at all of the faculty and no one has interests aligned with you, even if the program itself seems like, oh, this would be perfect, you like, you know, the description of it, you like the pathways, it might not be a best fit because the people that make up that program don't really align with what you're interested in. And that's okay. So everywhere is not for everyone. So find the place that is for you. So look for faculty that align with you and that you would like to work with. But then beyond that, next level is to also look at, I know I just went down, but like, you also want to look at research centers. So my program's in the School of Education, so I'm looking at School of Education, all the research centers that they have available. Now, if you could find a bunch that you really like, that is awesome. But in your application, this is an application tip, narrow it down. Just because you don't want to seem like you don't have focus and that you're just kind of all over the place. So like narrow it down to where you can really see yourself contributing and like go in on that. And so at UCLA, there were a couple different ones that I really liked, but you click on the research center, you read about the research center, you look at the team, the people that's working there, look at projects that they've had, publications or grants they've won. You just want to read as much as possible because you want to be able to, again, visualize yourself in these spaces. You want to ask yourself, do I fit? Can I see myself here? Can I contribute to this work? Can you yourself grow in this environment? Are there people in that environment that you would actually want to work with, that you feel aligned to, that you feel that you would be comfortable around? Because all of that matters. Again, you are spending 5+ years in these programs. This is a lot of time. This is a lot of energy. This is a lot of effort. So you want to make sure that it is a place that will work for you. And then even beyond that, if you want to look at just other programs that the school has to offer, other orgs, because again, you want to make sure that you feel like you belong, that you will have support there. It is a long time. Look at the city. Now, this is beyond the program, but that also matters, okay? Because again, a lot of time in these programs, so you do not want to be somewhere that you don't feel like you could really grow, that you could really thrive, and that you could be comfortable. And yeah, so I hope that this video helped someone when they're thinking about applying or looking for programs, or as they're looking for different programs. Maybe you're like, let me go back and see some of these other programs and see what they're talking about, because you could be surprised. Again, I did not know about social sciences comparative education. I know about it now, and I don't know, for me, what I was looking for, I was also looking for something that was kind of interdisciplinary, kind of like broad, so that I can apply it in the ways that I want to. So my specific program also has a track that has race, cultural, and ethnic studies. And so that brings in my specific way of using this more broader program. So just figure out what works for you. Figure out what you want to do, even beyond the program. And don't judge it by the name. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, bye.